Hi, I've been collecting some pieces of jewelry that need repair, and I wanted to take you through my process. I'm a beginner at repairing jewelry, like replacing stones and those types of things. I'm, great at restringing and everything else like that, but this was really the first time I've tried to replace stones. And I have this lovely gold tone necklace, okay, and it actually has two sizes of pearls. Ones on this side are a little bit larger than the ones on this side, and a couple of the smaller ones were missing, so I went ahead and replaced those. Happy with that. And I had this one was missing a lot of its pearls, and I went ahead and I replaced all of those that were missing. So I'll have these items up for sale this weekend on Jewelry Nurse during my regular sale. And this one I just think is beautiful, and there were pearls, faux pearls, at the top and the bottom of each of the stones, and here and here, throughout. So this one was missing quite a few. So I went ahead and picked them all out so that I could do a better job of fixing it up. Now I got these faux pearls. I got them from Amazon. They're Panda Haul, and it's a variety of sizes of acrylic faux pearls without holes. So those are called undrilled. Okay, so if it was like a bead with a hole in it, that's drilled, and these are undrilled. Okay, so I wanted to show you how I am going about fixing these pieces of jewelry. Now, the glue that I am using it's Gorilla Super Glue Gel. I learned about this from Casey at Olive's Vintage Market. She has a wonderful channel, so you can check her out if you're not familiar with her. So different people have different philosophies on how best to repair jewelry. Some people use E6000. I do not use that. I've never been happy with that glue. That does not mean that people who are using it are getting bad results. It didn't work for me, and it has quite a fume to it. And with my migraines, I can't really handle that. As well, you can use a two-part epoxy, and that is also fairly fumey. So I don't generally use that, but it's a very good solution. Anyways, here we go. So what I'm gonna do, I learned this from Casey, was to put a bit of the glue out onto a piece of paper. Okay. And it's not going to dry up super fast. And then I've been using one of these pins, kind of a corsage pin, and just pick up a little bit of the glue and put it right into a hole where one of the pearls is going to go, and you can do several at a time. Okay. So right here, I'm just doing 3 at this point. So 1, 2, and 3. And you can put the pearls or the gems or whatever you're replacing in any way you want, of course. How I'm doing it right now, I have I have this tool that I got at Dollar Tree. It's got a pointy end, and you can swap it out for a ball shaped end. But I am just using it with the cap on, and I have some sticky tack here, which is, you know, that stuff that you can put posters up and not damage the walls. So there we go. So I have that there. And what I'm gonna do, and hopefully I don't totally fail since I'm recording this, pick up one on there and then just drop it into the hole where I put the glue. And that went in fine, so I'm picking up another one. And I'm gonna do that in the second one. Now, you know, it's okay to leave this glue for a few, you know, not too long, but for a little short bit. It actually gets a little bit more tacky, and it's easier to grab on to the stone or the pearl that you're putting in there. So those are now replaced. They'll take a few minutes for them to harden up, but that's the basic process. So anyways, thanks for watching, and I will talk to you soon. See you this weekend, if not before. Love you. Bye.